MMA Viking here with Oliver Enkamp, the future, as I call him.
Yes.
You made some news a while ago, kind of posting that you actually made it on the TUF 22 show, but decided you had some injuries and you decided to stay at home and wait for the future.
Yeah.
Maybe talk about your decision to do that.
Yeah, I had some problems with injuries right before my trip. And I was actually injured when I was at the tryouts, so I was kind of scared what they were gonna put us through. But since it was like 90 seconds grappling and less than a minute of pad work, I managed to do that. And then I got home, started training, I healed up. I had a injury in my collarbone. It got better. I injured my elbow, but it got better. And then like 3 weeks before I was gonna go for the fights, to go back, I injured my knee. So I couldn't straighten my leg for like 2 weeks, and I thought, well, this is not a good idea to go there and make a bad first impression, because I want to be healed up. My first impression with the UFC is very important to me. So yeah, my coaches thought it would be best for me to stay home, train, heal up, and make another try. And since then I've been training here at Pancrase gym. I have evolved incredibly much with Omar, and I feel like my game is a whole new level than when I was at the tryouts. So I'm very happy I didn't go there, because I'm a completely new fighter now. New principles, and I have a whole new style of fighting. So yeah, I feel like I'm 2.0 now.
Okay, what kind of style is that? I guess most of the people are used to seeing a lot of flashy standing and
Yeah.
combinations, but talk about what the 2.0 might be, or the 3.0 next time we see it.
Yeah, it's actually back to the basics. Because I think people neglect the basics too much. It's too boring to train, like moving the feet and stuff, and it's much cooler to do tornado kicks and cartwheels, and I could do that before, but now when I focus on like lowering my weight, I have a different posture, not so open and wide. I have a better connection with my feet in the ground, so I generate much more power. So it's mostly like the posture and the feet I've been working with. Just always feeling the feet under me when I punch and strike and move. So it makes my basics better, which makes all my flashy kicks and the other part better. So I've just built my base much stronger, and everything on top gets better, of course.
Are there any specific fighters that you look at to emulate your standing, or when it gets to the ground? Or how did you come up with this new type of style and thinking?
Yeah, I've always drawn inspiration from different fighters, from different martial arts, but I think it's something that has been growing in my mind, and I've talked with my coaches, analyzed like the style, and if I would give credit to one coach, I would say Omar most, because it's his style I've been trying to imitate a bit, and adding my own feeling to it. But I think he is like a very complete MMA fighter. He got the whole game, and I really believe in his skills and thoughts.
Okay. Well, when do you plan on getting back in action, and where do you think that might be?
So as I told you before, I've made like a Rocky thing. Yeah. I've hid for a bit and just training. So
you need to have a beard when you come back. I think that
yeah.
shows you've been gone.
Unfortunately, I don't grow that much beard. But I plan my comeback at the start of next year. So I'm gonna train for like 4 or 5 more weeks, and then I'm gonna start looking for fights after New Year. And I want to fight early 2016 and just like rack them up, because I've been training for like several months. So now I want to just compete for several months.
Yeah. And what weight class is that going to be? I know you've talked about making some cuts, and you kind of played with different weights.
I'm on the same side as Gunnar Nelson on this point. I know he's been talking about the weight cuts, how it affects the fighter's health, and I don't think it has anything to do with fighting. To me, cutting a lot of weight is a sign of insecurity, because you want to be like the bigger guy. It's sort of bullying, you know, picking on smaller fighters. So I think I'm gonna go with a higher weight class. I've been having catch weights before, and my goal was to fight in lightweight. But I have a big frame. I've just been trying to keep like the muscles down and the calorie intake down to be able to fight in 70. But now I've just started eating more, and I feel much better when I fight. So welterweight is going to be the natural weight class for my size, for my frame. So for the future, I think I'll be fighting in 77.
Great. Well, thanks for the update. We get lots of questions about you, and we look forward to Mr. 2.0 soon. Thanks,
cool.
Oliver.
Thank you.